history, to give us our traditions, and to give us our fortitude to move forward. We still have not gotten to where we want to get to. But as African people, we'll never get there if we're always fighting with each other.
Amen. Listen
and
up now.
putting each other down.
Listen up, family.
When we have differences, we can go to our corners when we get mad, and when we calm down, we have to come together, put our heads together, and get back together.
Amen.
So that's what this is about. This is not about an individual who's doing anything. This is about a collective group of African people who understand that together we're stronger than we are apart.
Amen.
Amen.
Keep it going for 9 job on. My check. Okay, this is perfect, fantastic. All right, so now is the time for us to light the Umoja candle, right? But in order for us to do that, I want to tell y'all what's on the table and sort of break down what this whole thing of Kwanzaa is all about. How many first-year celebrators do we have in the house? Raise your hand. And there's no shame in that if this is your first year. It was my first year too, like 35 years ago. But we came through a situation in my family. The church I was attending at that time told my parents they were no longer going to celebrate Christmas, and that they suggested that we investigate Kwanzaa as an alternative. And so I would later learn that Kwanzaa is not a Christmas replacement. However, for me, Kwanzaa was what stood in the place of what used to be my celebration of Christmas. But what I gained, instead of losing what I thought I was losing, is thing of getting gifts, which was a big deal to me to get all of this stuff right that I ain't really do nothing for real. I mean, it just was, my entitlement was at this day of the year, I just get this hookup. What I gained instead of that was a platform for how you live a guided, principled life. I didn't really realize this at the time. I was just doing what I was told. But the Nguzo Saba, like if Kwanzaa is the body, then Nguzo Saba is the skeleton. It's the thing that holds the body of Kwanzaa together, these 7 principles of unity, collective work, let me get it together. Unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. These 7 principles really are a compass for guiding how we move and live a guided life. And so, thank you for clapping for that, because for me, Kwanzaa is great, right? To get with my people, to feel the rhythm, the energy, and the spirit of who we are and how we do what we do. But it's also a reminder to me to reset my 7-day clock over, right? Because you can do this all throughout the year. In fact, I started saving it in my calendar this way. For instance, today is Friday, and it's Umoja. So I'm going to save Friday for all next year as Umoja. I'm going to save Saturday as Kuji Chagalia, on and on and on up until we get to Imani on Thursday. So, and put it in my calendar, so when I wake up in the morning at 8 o'clock, the first thing I see is, it's Imani. Okay, well, I'm moving on faith today. Or it's Kuji Chagalia. Okay, I'm moving on self-determination today. I'm going to be focused on that. And it just gives you like a compass to guide your steps so that you move in a principled way that puts us in a position to be the best we can be, right?
Amen.
Ain't that everybody here's objective and goal? Anybody wake up today to be worse than you was yesterday? I don't think so. So Kwanzaa and the Nguzo Saba give us a practical way of doing that in real time. So the 7 symbols. Kwanzaa is all about 7s. In fact, the word Kwanzaa comes out of Matunda ya Kwanzaa, the first fruits of the harvest, and it's only 6 letters in that word. Dr. Malana Karenga, in his fashioning of the Kwanzaa celebration, his contribution to the fashioning of the Kwanzaa celebration, added the 7th A, so that it will be 7 letters, because Kwanzaa is all about 7. There's 7 symbols, 7 days. It's all kind of 7s, right? All of this. So I'm getting ready to get into that. So the first symbol is the Mkeka. The Mkeka is the straw mat. The straw mat represents the foundation. Everything is touching the Mkeka, because this is the foundation of who we are, right? So we all sit on a foundation. We pour libations to our ancestors. We understand our traditions. These things make up this weave of the Mkeka that is our foundation. Upon the Mkeka sits the Kinara. The Kinara is the candle holder. The Kinara is the place where the 7 symbols are represented and illuminated on a daily basis. These 7 candles are called the Mishuma Saba. And these are words that are in Kiswahili. But that's simply in Kiswahili 7 candles. So the Mishuma Saba, you have the red candles on the left, the green candles on the right, and the black candle in the center, which is today's candle, Umoja, or unity. And Baba Shamari couldn't have said it any better than he did about what unity should be all about for us. Then after the Mishuma Saba, we have the Muhindi, which are the ears of corn. The ears of corn represent the children who are in a household, or the children that you wish to have in a household. After the Muhindi, we have the Nzao, which is the fruit, literally, which is what Kwanzaa is celebrating. The fruits of the harvest. Most African nations are agrarian in nature. So based on the harvest, they learn a lot about what kind of year they're going to have. The harvest is bountiful, celebrate. It's going to be a good year. It's scarce, celebrate. It's going to be a tough year. But either way, those first fruits of the harvest symbolically here represent a wrap-up of a cycle. And as we go into a new cycle, let's harvest all of what we had from last year.
Amen.
Pull it forward into the next year. And so people be like, how you gonna have a harvest celebration in the winter? It's symbolic. They're missing the point. The point is that you harvest. Isaac Brothers had a song, Harvest for the World. We're gonna have a harvest for our year every year and put ourselves in a position to walk into next year with guided steps.
Amen.
The Kikombe Cha Umoja, which is the unity cup, symbolizes that we all drink from the same bitter cup, the same struggle. There was a time they passed this cup among the members in the audience. When we started doing this in my family, we poured separate cups out of what we poured into the Kikombe Cha Umoja. But I'm just saying, this represents our common struggle, and so that is an important symbol. The Bandera ya Kwanzaa is thank you, Baba, this is an ornamental symbol, optional, not necessary, but beautiful. This is the Pan-African flag given to us by the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Any UNIA in the house? All right. UNIA is sponsoring NIA this year, and I just figured it out. I might be a little slow. But UNIA is UNIA. I didn't even notice that. Did y'all pick that on purpose? Because of that? Okay, it's beautiful. So, UNIA, UNIA, they'll be doing that this year.
Amen.
But the Bandera ya Kwanzaa comes from the founder of that. The Zawadi, the 7th symbol. These are the gifts given to children on the last day, on Imani Day. We got a Zawadi workshop taking place. If you all want to have your children to participate, please see me outside of this moment, and I can get you the information where they can come and make gifts at no cost to be given away on the 7th day of Kwanzaa. But Kwanzaa is about hand making. It's about using your mind. It's not about spending your money with capitalist interest. It's about investing in your community and giving the children something that will anchor them in a real way toward life in a principled fashion. I keep saying that principled fashion, because this is about the 7 principles. So, those are the 7 symbols. That's all of that. Umoja, again, is unity. I'm going to try to repeat after me. Umoja.
Umoja.
Unity.
Unity.
Kujichagulia.
Kujichagulia.
Self-determination.
Self-determination.
Ujima.
Ujima.
Collective work and responsibility.
Collective work and responsibility.
Ujima. Ujima. Cooperative economics.
Cooperative economics.
Nia.
Nia.
Purpose.
Purpose.
Kuumba.
Kuumba.
Creativity.
Creativity.
Imani.
Imani.
Faith. Those are the Nguzo Saba. I'm going to ask at this time if anybody in the audience has a lighter that I could use so that I can light. Is one back here? How about that?
Light up light.
I'm going to light the Umoja candle in the spirit of unity, in one love,
One love.
one aim, one destiny.
One is.
Light bulb moving, light bulb moving. Okay.
Alright, so next up we do have Al Kibalon Kids performing a skit. But before that, I just want to announce to y'all something real quick. We do have vendors outside. Anything that you see that you like, please patronize the vendors. Show them love. Even if you don't buy something, make sure you following them, you share their stuff, all of that. And then there's also a food truck outside, Jamaican Pot. It's a community Jamaican-owned restaurant. It's good food, all of that. So,
Amen.
yeah.
Gonna support.
But we're gonna have
We can get some plantains
Al
and rice.
Kibalon Kwanzaa
We can get some
Kids
plantains and rice.
come in. I think narration by Shuja Baker.
Konnichiwa.
But yeah.
Let's get
Okay, I gotta try to find the charger. I'm about to try to find the charger of my phone. Blake. Why is he doing that? Blake.
So coming to the microphone now, I want y'all to give a warm welcome to Brother Shuja Baker. His brother is visiting us from Los Angeles. He has a breadth of history on this matter that is very impressive as a former